Hello, this is not a war. In today's video, we're gonna go over why Jingu is the worst final boss in the Yakuza series, and still is to this present day. We're gonna be breaking down Jingu into three categories. The first one, who is Jingu? Two, what does Jingu takes place on the story? And number three, why does Jingu sucks as a final boss? Let's go with the first point. Who is Jingu? From what we know of Jingu, later down his life, he wants to be a politician, and later down in his career, he ultimately met a Yakuza member, and not only a Yakuza member, a very powerful one named Sura. He's the third Tojo. He's the third leader of the Tojo clan of Yakuza Kiwami. While Jingu and Sarah became more friends, Jingu became a more regular occurrence in the Tojo clan. And what he does, he ultimately met a woman named Yumi, Kiyu's love interest, and then later at that point they fell in love and became a couple. Ultimately, they could get married, but although Jingu and Yumi have a child named Haruka, they were a happy, secretive family. Jingu was a good man to her. I did the best that he could possibly be, since she had amnesia, from an earlier point of the video game. But something happened to Jingu later down his life. He became more powerful. He became more ruthless. He became a more prominent role, in the politician. And with that, he gained more power. And him wanting that power, he learned that he was afraid of losing that power, losing that taste of that power. So with that, he was in a misdeed, as you will. He did an act that was unforgivable. He I don't know, he killed a person because of that person threatened his wife and newborn child. And with this information in mind, he came to Sura, for help. And with that knowledge in mind, Jingu want Sura to take care of his family. They want them, Jingu want them to be executed, his wife and newborn child. And because in Jingu's mind, he saw them as a liability now. He didn't see him as a family. He saw him as a crust, as just a waste of space. He wants to further his own goal, of become a more prominent figure to the Tojo clan and to the world. And he wanted the Italian to basically to rule the world. To rule Kamurocho. But I know, but ultimately that didn't plan out quite well. Unfortunately, Sarah probably planned this out. And Sarah had Cosmo a piece, a note of some kind. He passed that note on to Kiryu, which Kiryu is now the fourth chairman of the Tojo clan. And with that in mind, Jingu saw that as a great threat, and now ultimately, Jingu wants to take out Kiryu, and wants to take out Kiryu, so that he can, that he can become the next chairman of the Yakuza, and still that was still 10 billion yen back from Yumi. Sorry about that. So So I don't know, yeah, that's Jingu as like a character and like his backstory. So like, let's move on to category two. What, where does Jingu takes place in like the main story? Well, okay, if you haven't played Yakuza Kiwami before, Jingu is like introduced like he's introduced in like the almost like the later hat, like almost at like the end of like chapter 12 of like the main story. But like where like like as you like last saw, Cosmo broke it down to Kiryu and Haruka of who Jingu is, what's his like his purpose in like the story, and how everything's like come together, throughout like the story. That's like about it for like where's like Jingu's like placing like the story. Okay, let's move on to like the third category now, where it's just like like where like why is Jingu's like the worst like boss fight in like the Yakuza series? I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Like I think the one like in my opinion like Jingu's like the worst final boss. Just like story wise and just like gameplay wise. Okay, firstly let's go over like story. Like Jingu is like placed in the story at like last minute. Like I said in like the previous like statement, like he's like introduced in like chapter 12 of like the main story. And like this game only has like 13 chapters in like the story. So I know by that like conclusion, then he's introduced like last minute. Which is just like it's just like a weird odd decision to like make I don't know to like put him in like last minute. Like I don't know, it's like a worse like plot twist. It's just like yeah, cause there was like someone else like playing like the background. It wasn't done well. It was like executed like poorly. So I know, I do for myself and like a lot of other people. Like I don't know, like, I did like that's why people really don't like talk about Jingu that much because he's like added like last minute, and it's just like to be honest, like he really doesn't like add anything to like the main story. Honestly, like in my opinion, he just like a waste of time and just like a waste of space. Like if you were to like ask me. So I don't know. I think that story where he doesn't like make sense. He's at last minute. He's like the most like forgettable like final boss in like the Yakuza series. Okay, let's move on to like gameplay. As you saw like right here, I don't know Jingu's like his like game plan is to just like run away, just like shoot Key from like a distance. Like he's really is not like a fighter. Which just like for like a final boss, it's like kind of lame. Like if you like really think about it, it's just like I don't know. I like to call Jingu. He's like basically like the bitch with the gun. Like basically, I don't know. Like, take that gun from his hand. Man, like you can like whoop his ass. Like even me, even I could like probably whoop his ass if I get that gun out of his hand. Like I don't know. Like I don't know, he's just like a lame final boss. He has like the same like moveset as just like Ares say, from like earlier in the game, which that kind of sucks. He's not that like unique as like a final boss. He's just lame. He's just like really is. He has like nothing to like the story. Like he has like nothing to like the main characters. Like I don't know, his dynamic with like Kiwi is just like very like poor. It's just like very average. It just like honestly like I don't know like if you were to like take Jingu out the game, the story wouldn't change that much. I don't know. I think like in my opinion, like if you like place like like if you place Jingu with like on this key, the story would be easily fits right there. And like also like I don't know like instead of like making like like Jingu like 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 the daughter of like Haruka, like why not like made like the daughter of like Niski? I feel like that will like I don't know will make it like more like impactful if you get my meaning. Like I just think I might do like a video about it soon. Like let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do like a like to like how to like fish like Jingu as like a final boss. So yeah, I don't know. Oh, like Yoko, that's why I feel like Jingu is like the worst final boss in like this game because like oh like Yoko because like he adds like nothing to like the game. He's like very forgettable. Like his design is very like boring. He's just he just he's just wearing like a suit. Like he really doesn't stand out like in any way. Like I don't know, he really doesn't like add anything to like the story. Uh, the only like major thing that he ever did is just like kill, basically just like basically like killed off like Niski, and like he took out, Yumi right here. But like besides from that, like he really doesn't point into anything else. Like but like yeah, like right after this game and like other games I don't know like later down the line like Jingu's not even mentioned. Uh, And like, the game like basically forgot Jingu too. So I don't know, that's why he's coming around because like he's never like been like brought back up like I don't know I did like the other games like the other game mentioned like Ryuji a lot. They mention you know just like different like variety of like different bosses. That's why in my opinion. Jingu is like the worst final boss because I don't know because like his personality is very like I don't know it's just like a typical just like him just want to become like more powerful like that's all like he's not original there. Like his boss fight is like very poor. He's very like hyper armor X and like it's just like his boss is just like stupid. Like he just like shoots at you and just like runs away. It's just like he's not a good like final boss. And like yeah like before like I end this video, I want to do like a pair like a comparison to like the other like final boss of like the series. Of like the main series, I'm not including like spin-offs because yeah, if I had to like include spin-offs, we'd be here all day. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna compare like Jingu and just like the other final boss in like the game, and just like yeah, I could basically see just like how they will like hold up. Okay. Let's get into it right now. Let's start with like Ryuji. Ryuji Gota. What can I say about him? I don't know, his dynamic with Kyu is like probably one of the greatest things like about this game. Ryuji's and Kyu's philosophy are similar but just like different on just like how they like approach like different things. Ryuji himself is like a very like strong, hard-headed like individual. Like he's also like a dragon just like Kiryu. And just like like in his own words, like there will be one dragon. His boss fight is like incredible. Like I don't know, especially like in like the original, it's just ooh, man, it's so good. Like his like damn will like kill you. Like his boss fight, his music, like it's just like incredible. It's like a sight to behold. And and that's why Ryuji Gota is better than Jingu. Okay, let's move on to like the next box. Daejin Kim. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, then I'm sorry. Kim. What can I say about him? Oh no, like he serves as like kind of like a final boss, like kind of like mini, but how you put it, he's up there with with like Jingu, like he absolutely so just like Jingu, like he just like comes out of nowhere, just like last minute, just like because yeah, at this point in the game, like yeah, Reggie died, he was dead, but like instead like he's alive, he's with like the we actually learned that like he was like part of like the Gmo mafia was just like I don't know, it's just like stupid, like him like coming back alive and just like him, turning to be just like he's kind of like he was like the whole time like he was like the he was like the bad guy all along. It's like so stupid. Like it doesn't make any sense for for him to be here because I don't know, like take him out. Would anything really change? Not really. Like no, like he's just a worthless like conclusion in this game. It just I don't know, yeah, and him trying to redeem himself again, stupid as ass. So I don't know. With this, it's just like both Denji Kim and Jingu are horrible final bosses. Let's move on to like the next boss. Oh no, this was me. Oh hell no. Oh, I said no, not this version. Me. No, man, look, yeah, just like now, okay, you don't get the Kingdom Hearts looking ass out my face. Talk about I'm minded. Man, fuck off. Like, no, I'm not talking about you. Ah, yes. Ooh, much better. Ooh, much better. Man, look at him. Man, he looks so good. God, Gigi, what have you done to me? Yeah, we're not here to talk about that. Let's just talk about just like me and like his original boss fight. I know, like his like dynamic with like he was like very, I don't know, it's like very intriguing, cause this is like a little bit of like back and forth, like with them, like I don't know, I don't know, I think like Mine respects like Kiryu. He values like he like in like very like high regard, but I don't know, but like I don't know, just like we use it, like their like way of thinking and like how like they handle things is like very different from like each other. Like with that, like they have to like butt heads into like remember into a come to like agreement. And Mina is like Mina is like not only like smart, but he's also like very strong too. He knows how to use people. He knows how to use people as like a stepping stone. He always is like one step ahead or tries to be. He's like a very like endearing character too. Like he cares about Daigo. Like he cares about the Yakuza. Like he wants them to have like a bright future, but just like but like, I don't know, he has like a wrong way of just like getting there, how to like approach it. And like that's why like I think Mina is is like far superior to like Jingu. He's like way better. And like and like oh I'm sorry, like unlike the other two games, like there's like no like surprise, like like plot, like villain, like all that. Unless you want to count like Mikasa, which just like and Mikasa is far superior than like Jingu too. Like at least he has like personality. Like the original Carson, not like the new Carson. New Carson sucks too. He's bland just like Mine. Fucking Kingdom Hearts just like as characters, if you ask me. But I don't know. I think that the original Mine, like his final boss, let the music fly. Ooh, so good. It's like iconic to like Yakuza 3. It's very iconic. And like in Minnie's like original like boss move was like really cool. Like it was really like unique. I don't know. He's probably one like the uniquest like boss fight in like the Yakuza series. Like the original Minnie, not Kwame 3 minute. Nah, screw him. There's nothing original about him. Man, that's why I believe that like me and they, well, I don't know, like both from like a character sense and just from like his like incredible boss fight is way better than like Jingu. All right, on to Yakuza 4. The chief from Yakuza 4. Well, I don't know. From what I see, I don't know, like he's up there with Jingu as like the worst final boss. Basically, I think like basically he has like the same gameplay form as like Jingu's like final boss, but it's just like he has like a swarm of just like his lackeys, just like taking care of business while he just like went their way. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like honestly, like you can make like the argument that like they're like the chief from like Yakuza 4 is worse than like Jingu. But just because at the very least like Jingu has like two like bodyguards like on like the chief week has like what maybe like like a like 6 or 8 like boss fights. I know I mean like 6 or 8 like like bodyguards like tops. So I don't know. I think like by that process alone, he's probably worse than Jingu. But I don't know. I do like gameplay wise, like final boss wise, just like gameplay was like yeah, I think he's worse than like Jingu, but like storyline wise, I think he like makes sense for like the most part. Like I don't know, like even though he's not that good, like I do feel like the purpose of like the story, he makes sense of like when like the story. I know he's like story wise, or just like him, him too, or with Daigo and like him, you like I know like it kind of makes sense, I guess. So I do that by process alone. I do like storyline wise. I think like the chief from like Yakuza 4 is better than Jingu, but just like gameplay wise, like Final Boss War, like gameplay wise, I think he's like worse than Jingu. So, remember, so yeah, that's like your answer with that. Like both the chief and Jingu are both horrible final bosses. So yeah, that's where you have it there. Let's move on to Yakuza 5. Masato from Yakuza 5. Okay, let's get this out the way. Does it make sense for him to be like the final boss? No, it makes absolutely no sense. I don't know. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's just like a weird choice in the first place to like have him as like the final boss. I don't know. Yet. I don't know. Yet. I don't know. Even Key himself just like, I'm like, why are you here? And Monster 2 just like, so like, hey, beats me. You're like, hey, beats me, I guess. Like, hey, man, I'm just here just to be here, like, I guess. But I don't know, I don't know, just like with like storyline wise, like it doesn't make any sense. It just like it just boggles the mind. It's just like really confusing. Just like it's not bad, but it's just like confusing. It just like handled like poorly. It is like Diane with keys. I don't know, like there's not that much like to draw from. There's not that much, but not that much there. But I don't know, like oh, what is like lasting story? It makes it for just like a incredible just like boss fight. I don't know, just like the build up. I don't know, just like the build of like the two like character, just like getting into like their fight positions. The music that plays like Battlefield like the Dream is like a really like good song. And then and just like the like transitional fights, like 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 a we get him down, get him down to like a certain like health level. Like it's all like incredible. It's like a really like good boss fight. Man, I don't like even though even though like storyline right, it make absolutely like no sense. But just like like the gameplay alone, makes you know Masaru like way better than like Jingu, like gameplay wise. Like he's far superior gameplay wise than like Jingu. Just for like his just like his like fight dynamic with Kiryu, just like the music, just like I don't know, just I don't know, like that Rosa just like being like the final boss, it's just like like there's something like so good about it. And it's also like pretty hard too. Like like, if you like redeem about because yeah, he's like regenerating himself like twice, and like yeah, if you like play on Legend, ooh man, it can be like pretty rough. So I don't know. I think by that proxy alone, Misu is better than like Jingu, in like a game like gameplay wise. All right, let's move on to Yakuza 6. Tatsu from Yakuza 6. What can I say about him? He's scummy, he's slimy, I don't know, he's just like absolute, I don't know, just like an alright, just like scumbag to just like Kiryu and just like Haruko and just like Haruko, just like, child, like, yeah, like he's just like like a piece of, he's like a real piece of shit, him just like, just like causing like everything to just like happen to like unfolding like the story. Him just being just like a, just like him be like a scumbag. But I don't know, but just like presentation wise, just like gameplay wise, like he's not that bad. Like yeah, okay, I don't know, he's not like the hardest boss fight in the game, but just like, like he's like all right. Like he's like already like he's like ripped. Like for some reason he's like he's like built like he's built like that. So like face Kiryu was just like okay. Yeah, it's just like yeah, he actually can like fight with like his own two hands. Unlike Jingu where you just like use it just like a gun. So I don't know, at least like gameplay wise, he's like better than Jingu like gameplay wise. I think like Tatsu's like way better than like Jingu, just like based on just like how it's like presented, where's it at in the story, and just like he can just like fight Kiryu like hand to hand combat. So I think like by that alone, like Tatsu from Yakuza says is better than Jingu like gameplay wise, and he just like and just like storyline wise, he's just like more like deceitful. He's just like more of like a piece of shit. Like he's like more memorable than like Jingu. So I don't know, by like that, like Tatsu is better than Jingu. All right, on to Yakuza Like a Dragon. Tendo slash Real Aoki from like Yakuza Like a Dragon. Okay, I'll start off with like Tendo. I think like Tendo is like a very like really good like final boss for like Ichi. It's just like I don't know, it's like very like difficult. It's just like like the cutscene itself alone is just like very like impactful and just like how it's like presented, just like like about like Kiki like Ichi like trying to like drop kick like Tendo, and then like Tendo, like he's like a chunk of a man, like he doesn't like he doesn't like flinch at all, and like Ichi's like trying to like just like trying to like rapid punch him, but ultimately it doesn't work. It's just like I don't know, it's just like a very good like boss like intro. Like I think it's like one of the best out there, like in my opinion. And like the fire alone is like it's like really good. Like it's very hard too. Like yeah, like if you're not like ready for it, and especially like the second phase, like if you didn't know, like like I think like Tendo's like like Tendo's like right hand can like can like one shot like like anybody in like the group. Especially like Ichiban because like yeah, like I don't know, yeah, like yeah, like if Ichiban dies and like yeah, like, and like if we don't have like the money for it, then like you pretty much screw it and like have to like do like everything like all over again. it's just like, I don't know, I think like that move kind of sucks. Like, you know, like if you're not like ready for it, like I think it can be like a bit like unfair if you're not like ready for the boss fight. But like if you are, it's like a really good boss fight. I don't know, like it's like one of those boss fights that like you have to like lock in. You know, you have to like lock in and to like make sure that man, like that like you don't like screw anything up because just like one mistake could lead you into like doing like the whole fight all over again. Which like takes like we can like take like minutes or like hours, like depending on like your like attempt. And like real Alki-sized boss fight, uh, like to be honest, like like it's fine. Like I think like it serves like a purpose. He really doesn't have that many moves that like that like you can do. So he doesn't have like a lot of like KO moves that that can like hurt Itchy. It's like a very simple boss fight, which is like fine. He doesn't have to be like special. Like especially like after Tender with it could like take you like hundreds. It could take you like hours to like beat him. So I don't know like how like real actually like being being simple. It's not that bad. Which was like a little bit more to it, but it's not like the worst boss fight in the world. And like the story impact with like Itchy is like it's like very good. Like with like Tendo, he's kind of like I don't know. It's kind of like a polar opposite of just like Itchy. He just like Tendo's is like very like headstrong. Like he wants like conflict with like Itchy. Like he just wants to just like he just want to help like his friend. He just want to help like the Yakuza members out. Like I don't know. They're like kind of like polar opposite. And each one would like, listen with the human like Ryoko. It's like very good. Like I don't know, like basically like they've been like buds to each other for like quite a while. Like Ichiban see him as like a brother to him, and and, like the back and forth between between like light and darkness. It's like very like incredible. Like I don't know. I did like his death scene still like hits me to this day. Like it's still one like the greatest like scenes like in Yakuza in my opinion. So I don't know. Just like impact alone, just like how it's like presented. Yeah, I did like the boss like introduct, like boss like intro, the music, just like how it like builds up to like everything is so incredible, and that's why like Tendo and Ryoko is far superior than like Jingu in like every way. Like yeah, I actually know like the fact that like yeah, like like I think like with like Kiwami, like that's like a beat, that's like a pseudo like beating them up, and like this is like a RPG. I know there's like two different categories, but still, still, Tendo and Ryoko is still better than Jingu in that way. Okay, like on to like the next, on to like the next boss. From Lost Judgment. What can I say about him? He's just like an absolute, just like a psychotic maniac who I don't know, who just like gives us just like people odds it. I don't know, it just like kills like that like remorse. I don't know, like I don't know. I think like his like dichotomy with like Yagami, it's just like great. I don't know, from like the build up, like the build up, the music. I know, just like the POV, like the combat, and just like man, just like the fight like transition. It's just like all like incredible. Like I love this boss like so much. Like he's so cool. He just a like unrelenting force in like in Yagami's side. He just like he just trying to like get back at Yagami like in any possible means that he can. So I don't know. I'm just gonna keep this one brief because like this video is going for like a while. So like I don't know that's why like he is like way better than Jingo. Just I don't know, just from like a presentation, like build of like fighting right, and just like the that comedy with with like Yagami. Okay, let's move on to Lost Judgment. Soma and Jin. Oh, one of my favorite boss fight, like in the game. And just like in general, like the RPG series, to be honest, I don't know, I did like their fight, like dynamic with like Yagami is like so incredible. Like the boss music, ooh, like top tier, just like RPG, just like music wise, it's just like it's so good. It's like so like incredible. It's so like complex. Man, definitely I'm starting to like get like the words out for it. It's just like so incredible, and just like story wise, I did like their, they're not really like Yagami, just like, like someone just, it's just trying to like bring like the Yakuza back in like his own devious and like slick way, and Jin right here, like, he trying to get like revenge on just like or just like the people who, who are just like, who just like bully, just like, just like kids, just like executing them. Basically he's kind of like, basically he's kind of like Red Hood, kind of like the Punisher. He kind of got that like dynamic like going on if you really like think about it. And like both like the boss fight at like the end of the game, it's like really well done. Like it's just like the getting like the music, just like the presentation, I don't know, just like the like both fight intro is just like amazing, and it also helps that like the combat of this game is like really great. It combats the bosses like so much. Let me go about like Lost Years, man. I'll do that in like another video, but anyway, like the point is like someone and like Jin right here, like it's far superior than Jingu in every significant way possible. Okay, okay, I think that should be it for now. Alright, bonus round time. So I don't know. In this session, I'm gonna be going over like a Dragon Gaiden, FL12, and Power Yakuza. Like I don't know, like those three games that like in like the previous you know like series. So let's start with him. Uh, like storyline wise, with like Kiryu, I don't know, it's not that much there. Like honestly, I don't know, like you just find him, just like fight him. It's just like his like reason for like, for like I don't know, for like taking over like I don't know, man, like to like, oh like yeah, like to like event from like the total clan from like disbanding. Like I don't know, I think it's done like really poorly. I don't know, I don't know, could have been better, yeah, but just like. I'm like him as like a character is like alright. Like I do like in my opinion. I think he kind of had the motivation for it, but just like I don't know, just like the I don't know, just like the pacing of like about the game and just like how short the game is. Like I don't know, like I did like the execution of that was still like very poor. What makes him just like a very just bland and just like kind of like a forgettable character. I don't even remember his name to be honest. If you ask me. So I don't know. I don't know. I think like Weed lacks in like my story pros that he cut. Does he make up for like gameplay? Kind of. Like I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of like a rip off of just like what's it like of like Misu from I don't know from like Yakuza 5. So I don't know. Like that Weed is nothing special there. He's kind of like him, but just like worse. I don't know. Kind of like equal to him, but just like less like memorable in my opinion. Like I don't know, it's just like I don't know. I guess like gameplay wise, like I don't know, like he actually does like find Q on like equal footing. Like I don't know, like I don't know, he does use like the sword, at like some point, but I think he like brave, so I need he like fights hand in hand with like Q. So I don't know, just like that alone, like I guess he's kind of better than Jingu. I guess from like a gameplay perspective, from like a story perspective, I think like they both suck. I don't know. I think like they both don't add anything to like the game. So I don't know. So I think like that person alone, he gets like the slight edge over Jingu because like at least he like finds some like one on one. At least he finds with like his own two hands. So I don't know. I guess I'll give him like a point, like a slight edge to like him. So okay, let's move on to like the next boss. Emina slash Bryce from Infinite Wealth. Let's start with Emina. Like his like cameo with Itchy is like not really there. Like I don't know. I do like they barely speak to each other. Like no, I do like the only time that they like ever talk is just like it's at the end of like chapter one of like Infinite Wealth. And everything after that, they really never like talk to each other ever again. Like well, that's not true because I don't know because like yeah, like the final chapter like on like the phone. Like, yeah, I don't know, like, yeah, like, that's, like, only, like, two times, but, like, they're, like, Eminem and, like, Itchy, like, ever, like, talk to each other, like, and Itchy Bond, like, then with Bryce, it's just, like, oh, it's not really there, it's just weird, like, Bryce is just, like, a weird, just out-of-place, like, character, he's just, like, he's, like, I don't know, I don't know, like, his plan just, like, want to like do like the toxic waste stuff. It's just like it's stupid. It's like one like the dumbest plot in like in like Infinite World. It's just like that like plot is just like stupid. I don't know. I do like Emily and Bryce both like the presence and like the story and like the inconsistencies of with like Ichiban's like character. But like I would say this, like I don't know, like I don't know, like what they lack in story, they make up with like incredible gameplay. Even though I don't like Bryce and Eminem for for like story reasons, I did it just like I don't know, I don't know for starting like Bryce is just like he's just like a weird character. I wish he wasn't like in the game. Like he served like no purpose in like this, in like the plot of this game. Like Eminem, I think Eminem has like missed potential. Like he just had like wasted potential that could have been good, but just like he's just like poorly utilized. He's better like in like the story in like the first place. Like we only see him in like chapter one, and then like we actually like see him again in like. Well, I did like chapter 7, chapter 8, if I remember correctly, of like Infinite Wealth. So like, yeah, we actually don't see him again for like quite a while. Man, so like, yeah, we actually don't get much of like Emily now. But like, I feel like I feel like both like their like fights are like like really good. Like I think like they're especially like hard. Like they're really hard, especially like Eminem. With like his like moves. Like he has like he has like a special move. He kind of like had like a AOE move where just like he can like hit everybody at like once, which is just like it could be like very like fatal if you like don't heal like beforehand. And with Bryce, Bryce is like a multi like stiff like boss fight. So I don't know, like, yeah, like if you like screw up there, like you basically have to like do everything again. It's like very like punishing. I don't know for like final boss, but like so I did like with their like I feel like gameplay wise, I'd like they're like far like superior, than like Jingu's like boss fight by like a landslide. I did, but like story wise, I did like the all equal. I did like Bryson like versus like Jingu. I did like they're both like terrible characters, and I don't know, it's just like a waste of time to just like focus on Emina and Jingu. I did like Eminem is like better than Jingu because like at least with Eminem he kind of had like wasted potential. You can like easily fix him. Unlike Jingu where it's just like he just like I don't know. I think it's just like better you can like get rid of Jingu like out of the game. So I think like based off that I say like both I'll say like Eminem and Bryce are better gameplay wise than Jingu. Alright, alright, on to the final boss. Raymond Law from Power Yakuza in Hawaii. What can I say about this character? I think that this character it's just like an absolute way. I don't know, like yeah, like especially for Samoa Joe, who's just like a credible wrestler, very like famous wrestler. It's just like him just being like wasting his game, just like man, like I do like this kid has like could have like a very like interesting like like part to play with like Majima. Majima like being like a wild card, well, while like Law is like a more like authoritative like president. I don't know, like that's a cool like play with that, but like they didn't, like Raymond is like a waste of like a character. He's bland too. He just I don't know. All he just want to do is just like I want to get rich just to get rich. Like I don't know. Like his dichotomy with like Majima is not good. Like I don't know. Like I don't know. They're like complete polar opposite of each other. Like I don't know. Like that's what we don't feel like like enemies. They feel just like I don't know, just like obstacles and like in the way. Like and like the boss fight too. Just like remember, yeah, I don't know, yeah, when you get to like Raven's boss fight, it's not that good. And like, I don't know, like the build up for it is just like, okay, I guess you're the final boss, I guess. Like his like that kind of is like weak, it's like very weak. But I don't know, at the very least, I'll like, like the only thing I'll get Raven over Jingu, at least it's like a one-on-one fight. Um, yeah, God, that's like the only thing that that like Raymond got over like Jingu. It's like a one-on-one fight. Like he fight Marshall like himself. Like he doesn't need anybody else, just like himself. So as he for like that long, Raymond can like go face to face with like Marshall. Like it's one of the reasons why. It's the reason why Raymond from Power Yakuza is better than Jingu and like gameplay wise. Like story wise, I do like they both suck. Man, like, yeah, we were talking about the game. Well, anything really changed? Not really. He's just like that forgettable. So yeah, everybody, like that's gonna be like the end of the video. Thank you for watching like this very long and detailed video. I hope you like it. Leave a like, subscribe if you like it, and stay tuned for more content in the future. And have like a good weekend too. And remember to war. I'll see you next time.